Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I thought I'd mix things up a little bit and do a Blu Ray review. It's been a while since I've done one of those. So this is a new release. This is the Baywatch Remastered Complete Series on Blu Ray, of all things. Never thought I'd see Baywatch on Blu Ray. This came as a surprise to me. I never saw any advertising for it, never heard about it. I just happened to be on VEI's website. That's the same company that issued the Stargate SG-1 Blu-ray series. And I thought, I wonder if they've got anything new coming out. So I checked their website, and it said under the latest releases that I had a pre-order for this, for Baywatch. And I liked that show. I remember it came out in the late 80s, early 90s. Let's see, when was it? 1989, I think. And it was on NBC here in the States, canceled after one season due to low ratings. And it was not expected to be anything else after that one season. But as we all know, it went into production syndication thanks to David Hasselhoff and the other two creators of the show. And it became the most watched TV show in history. At its height, I remember reading that it even showed in every continent except Antarctica. So it was incredibly popular. It had everything, really. I mean, it had drama, action, stunningly beautiful women, handsome guys, rescues, just everything you could want. Beautiful beaches, everything you could want in a show. So I thought that I would pre-order it. I've looked, and it's only available on VEI's website right now, at least the Blu-ray. The DVD version of the set is available on Amazon, and I've seen it available on eBay, I think. But for some reason, this Blu-ray edition is not. And if you want it, you've got to order it directly from VEI's website. The DVD retails for $69.99, $70. This one's $109. Time you add in some basic UPS media mail, it's about $113. So it is a bit more for the Blu-ray. But it says it's been remastered in high definition. In fact, when I first saw the release date and the pre-order on VEI, I saw they said it was remastered in high definition, and but there was no Blu-ray at the time. It was just this DVD release. So I thought, well, I'm going to write them and ask them if there's any plans for a Blu-ray release. And so I sent them off an email and said, hey, if it's been remastered in high definition, can we expect a Blu-ray release? And when might you come out with that? I never got an answer. No response at all. But a couple of weeks later, this was up for pre-order. So I guess that's my answer. This is a big box, as you can tell, right there. Here's the spine. Oops. Here's the back. It's got a cardboard slip cover. If I take it off. I've compared it to the Stargate Blu-ray box, and it's exactly the same size, exactly same kind of snap case, exactly the same. Artwork's no different. It's got all 9 seasons from 1989 to 1999. It's hard to open, I'll be honest. There we go. Inside, you'll find, actually, if you look here, this is a limited edition version. The pre-order initial release is limited edition because it's got this booklet about the show, and it's got this little poster. I got some of the Baywatch girls here. Looks like Pamela Anderson, Yasmin Bleeth, and Gina Lee Nolan. And this booklet is just facts about the show. It does not have an episode guide on it. It's got lists of famous people and how this was some of their first roles on screen credits. Just some pictures. One of the facts that I thought was interesting was that after its cancellation, the creators of the show were able to buy the rights of the show back from NBC for $10. That's how worthless the network thought the show was. And they were able to get together with David Hasselhoff, who believed in the show, and get it into syndication. Now, just like Stargate, there are no holders. There are just these sleeves. This is typical from VEI. This is exactly how Stargate was, and all the seasons are on the discs here, as you can tell. There's 2 sleeves. Just like the Stargate one. What I find interesting was that I had looked online, as I was looking online for the Blu Ray release, this artwork and the artwork on all the discs are the same as for the German Blu Ray release. Now, the German Blu Ray release, I do not think is a region-free release. I think it's region B only. I could be wrong. If some of you out there know any better, can correct me, please let me know. But the picture quality, it's very good. Looks beautiful in high definition. Colors really pop. It is on my player. It is 1080p. It's 16:9 widescreen. Now, that may be a buyer caution for you, because I don't think they were making widescreen TV shows in 1989. So 4:3 would have been the TV aspect ratio. So if it's 16:9, then they've had to crop it for widescreen purposes. So you may not like that. Personally, I can't tell, couldn't notice any difference. There's nothing glaring that would say it's cropped to the widescreen. It's a beautiful looking picture, as I said. When you first play the disc, it has in there it opens up with what do you call it? Just a little note saying that due to the high resolution of the Blu Ray disc, you may notice some technical anomalies that we are unable to correct. That's what VEI has to say. And I did see, I will say that there are, even just watching the first episode, there was a rescue scene where everything looked perfect, and then just for like one shot, it was really grainy, like it was stock footage. And so I don't know what that is. Is it, did they make use of some stock footage? At any rate, it is a great picture. It really is. Um, I'm wondering if they used the German Blu-ray as the source, just because I find that why is the artwork the same as on the German discs? So it would seem to me that they've used that as their source. I could be wrong. If someone knows, let me know that too. I'm curious as to where they got their high definition remaster from. Uh, Also, this may be a deal breaker for a lot of people. It does say on the back that 350 songs have been recreated to score the iconic Baywatch montages. So, that's a lot of music, and it's obviously been changed. They either could not or would not get the rights for the music. Not uncommon for home video releases. I seem to remember, I can't remember the show, but there was another show that had a lot of popular music on it, and it was really hard for them to get clearance rights for the music because it was either too expensive and they'd have to charge too much, too high of a price point for people to buy it, or in some cases the artists themselves or the artist's estate, if they weren't alive, just simply refused. They had no amount of money. Nope, sorry, you're not having rights to that. So I'm not sure what the story is. I'd be interested in finding out. VEI doesn't really say, so just be aware of that. Those are the two big things: a 16 by 9 cinematic widescreen, not 4 by 3 presentation, and the replacement, rescoring, if you will, as they say, of 350 songs. That's a lot. Now, for me, is that a deal breaker? No, because it's been so long since I've watched this show that I don't remember the music. I don't remember the songs. It's been too long. So when I went through some episodes, nothing seemed glaring or out of place or anything like that. But if you're a real hardcore fan and you remember the music and everything, just be cautioned. You might not like this. I've enjoyed what I've seen so far. I don't know if any of you are Baywatch fans. I know this isn't my usual science fiction show that I like, but I do remember when it was on. I remember seeing a couple episodes from the first season and then some more episodes from its later years. Made huge stars out of a lot of people. Just a fun show to watch. Just switch your brain off and just relax and watch a good, fun, action-packed episode of the folks of Baywatch, the Los Angeles County lifeguard. I didn't realize at the time that it was the Guinness World Record breaker for the most, the highest global TV audience at its height, I think. This book has a lot of interesting facts about the show. So if you get the initial release, you'll get the book and the little poster for whatever that's worth. But as I say, for right now, if you want it, as far as I can tell, you've got to go to VEI's website to order it. 2 thumbs up from me, though. I recommend it. Are any of you planning on getting this? Is this something that anyone's interested in, or am I it? as you know, as well as comics and omnibuses, I do love my Blu-rays, and I was excited to get this. VEI is always kind of a little on the cheap side, but they've got access to some good shows, and they're good at shipping. I got this quite soon. In fact, it came before the release date. I think the release date was when was it? 28, something like that. Anyway, it it they shipped it before the release date, so it is out now. If you don't care about the Blu-ray and you want to save some money, the DVD is significantly cheaper, but I'm a Blu-ray fan, and if they've remastered it in high definition, I see no reason to have it in standard definition, so that's why I did what I did. But recommendations, with a caveat, as I said, with a caveat, buyer beware on a couple things, but if those don't matter to you, I think the presentation is solid. Picture's beautiful. If you're a fan of the show, I certainly recommend picking it up. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.